When people and things are in your dream, it doesn't always literally reflect what's in your dreams. For example, I had a loved one named Desiree in my dream. It wasn't about her, it was about her name, which means desires. So sometimes you have to look up the meaning of their name. Sometimes when you're in a school, it represents past knowledge or needing to learn. Sometimes when you're in a house, it represents your body, your temple. Sometimes when you're in a hotel, it represents all the different layers of trauma and information and life experiences that you need to address. Sometimes when vehicles are in your dreams, it represents transformation and transition. You have to pay attention to the environment. Every single detail that you remember matters. People who are in your dream also can reflect other people. Sometimes you can be in your dream playing God. Sometimes somebody in your dream name may mean something that reflects God. And so they are reflecting God. Some people know somebody named Crystal, and it's not about that person named Crystal. It's about God wanting to make things crystal clear. I have a loved one named Frank, and it wasn't about him. It was about things being frank, very, very clear, very blunt, very serious, very direct. And then his family was in a dream. It wasn't about him. It was about all of the words that mean that, which means God giving me clarity in every single way, every single different type of form. Okay, so you have to remember that every time you have a dream, God is giving you a message. So you need to take to God and ask God to help you understand that dream. And you don't give up. You ask God every single day. You also don't get impatient, but God is drawing you closer to him. Okay. So sometimes dreams are literal, very rarely, but just like in the Bible, God used parables, and it's all to help us work on our patience, all to help us understand all the different ways that God communicates. Because yes, we will hear God's audible voice, but we also get visions, and everything is symbolism, because everything that is considered physical is actually spiritual. The spiritual realm exists and made everything physical, okay? So we have to understand that there is always a deeper layer to it. In water, fire, anything in the elements, like, you have to take it to God as well. And so if you see passed on loved ones in your dream, do not ever think that that is your passed on loved one talking to you in your dream. Your passed on loved ones cannot speak. It's either God giving you a message about them or the devil trying to play with your emotions. But don't ever believe the passed on loved one is speaking to you. They can't speak. It is very popular in society for people to believe that their passed on loved ones are guiding them and speaking to them. That is not true. They're not speaking to you. They can't speak to you. Those type of beliefs are not the truth, and all you have to do is talk to God about it yourself. These are things that people say because of comfort, but it's not true at all. Okay, I love you, and most importantly, God does too. I am a spiritual